என் நெஞ்சில் குடியிருக்கும் நண்பா நண்பிகளே, I am Krishnan and welcome back to my journey as a JEE 2027 aspirant. I'm sorry for the inconsistency that has been there. Let me tell you, Max has literally made me suffer, but I think I found a solution on this video right here. Now, this is a channel called JEE Society. I don't know if you know, but you'll probably know it. It's by a buyer from IIT Bombay, and the method which he suggested in this video, I think it is really cool. um, all the content in his channel is like unique according to me, unlike other mentors. So yeah, you guys can check it out. Please ignore my trimmed mustache. I should not have touched it. I only had a little. I messed it up. But anyway, 6 months. It has been a lot of journey. To be frank, it's not actually 6 months currently. It is actually more than 7 months, according to if we look the week-wise thing. One thing that I'm really proud of is improving my study hours. I am the kind of a kid who doesn't sit at one place. I always used to roam around, but now, like, one week I studied 51 hours, and today, as which is 15th September, as I'm recording, the previous week, that is from 8th of September to 14th of September, in this week I studied 55 hours. Like, that is a huge achievement for me. Now I'll give you a quick syllabus update, which I know most of you would be here for. So in physics, work and energy, it's completed. I have not ticked that, and these are the materials which, like, the things that I have done. So these are the materials that I do, plus Irodov is also there. I have not mentioned it here. If I have done that, then I would tick it here. So circular motion and work energy power is pending. I have to do that. And then chemistry, mole concept, atomic structure finished, currently states of matter is running. And then when you come to inorganic periodic table, chemical bonding P block also finished, and IUPAC nomenclature is currently running unofficially from my side. And then if you go down to max, I finished basic max, set theory, relation and function, trigonometric equation, quadratic equations, sequence and series, and currently permutation and combinations is running. Max accuracy, as you guys can see, my practice is relatively come. सॉरी, आई एम सेइंग प्रैक्टिस इज़ रिलेटिवली कम. थोड़ा हिंदी आ गया बीच में, लेकिन बात ये है कि मैथ्स इज़ ऑलवेज टेरराइजिंग मी. I remember some weeks where seeing Sachin sir scared me. Literally, I am telling you guys, seeing Sachin sir scared me. We'll talk about max later. So, as the max problem scared me, I'm doing less practice. I think that's my root cause of max as well. We'll fix it in the next 2 months. And guys, now I have a diary in which I write my week daily to-do list. In that I have my monthly goals, and then I also have my weekly goals. I actually started writing this from the second week of June, but I started writing this into this diary from first week of July. Now if you see, actually this week I took, like, this week was the first week in almost 4 to 5 months where I took proper rest, because it's Onam here in Kerala, so I went to celebrate that. But then also I didn't make a lot of backlogs, except 2 lectures of physics, and so I made sure that I did all DPPs and lectures. So this is how I do it currently. Weekly targets, there will be targets and revision. I can show you. Yeah, here there is weekly goals, there will be targets and revision goals, and then these are the daily to-do list, and then this would be the summary of that week, or my my what can I say, my overview of that week. And here there will be the study hours, and then here there will be any test scores that I have written in that week. Now we'll see how my performance has been. Okay, so if you come to my test scores, I usually plot a graph like this, because then it is easier for me to know how my performance is. This is my JEE mains marks versus test thing. So the first test I scored 215, then I scored 196. Both of these are just excellent according in my opinion, which matters really. And then this I scored 120 because this was the first test in Akash, and this test included many chapters which I had not studied at that time. But then also I managed to get 91 in physics, because physics I knew everything, and chemistry and maths had chapters which I hadn't studied. So then also I managed to get a pretty good score. Then I got 188. This is also, I believe, this is a PW test, yeah. And then I got 170. Then I got, which this is 180, and then I got 158. Now if you see from here, it is decreasing a bit. Okay, and actually in the latest test of Akash, that is Akash first AITS All India Test Series, in that I got at around 100. No worries. Okay, I obviously didn't plot that yet. I need to plot that here, but 100 marks doesn't matter to me now. I'm pretty sure I'll improve it. So actually my target, according to this, when I plotted this graph, it was 245, but actually I figured out that I don't actually need that much marks. So I actually only need about 240 235 marks on JEE Mains. That's more than enough for me. So this is my JEE Mains marks graph. Then now we'll come to JEE Advanced marks graph. As it is graph of JEE Advanced, I also made the graph pretty complex. First these graph are the paper wise graphs, while these graphs are test wise graphs. So in the first test of Advanced, I got 213 out of 360, and in the second test I got 228 out of 360. That's pretty good. And in the third test I got 134 out of 360, and that also the same thing. I made some silly mistakes, that's it. And here are the paper wise test scores. It keeps on decreasing, don't worry, it will increase soon. Okay, and then the third graph, these are this graph actually matters to me the most, because I'll tell you why. This is actually percentile versus test graph. If you see, here there is a huge dip here, like from here to here, but then also the percentile dip is not really that much, so that shows that the whole test was tough. So yeah, so I have 3 graphs like this, so this helped me a lot on analyzing. Okay, and the next part is about NIOS. Like NIOS is the thing which I am doing for my school, like it's like a legal dummy school. So for that also I'm studying, I'm taking time out and studying computer science, Hindi and English separately, so that is also going on. Next thing is about Akash. I hope you guys already know that PW is my primary preparation thing, and Akash is just secondary. Actually, even it is not even secondary. I joined it because my mom said me not to sit at home all the time. So that's why I joined Akash. But now she also realized that even if I sit all the time at my home, I'll study. And second of all, Akash, actually I won't say a lot of advanced topics are being discussed there, so I thought next year I can utilize that time for other things like maybe going to gym, etc. Now we'll discuss the problems that I have been facing. First, like the main problem that I have been having is with doing already done questions again and revising. That's my main problem. Let's say I am going to revise, let's say sequence and series from the Akash module. So let's say I have already read this once. Usually I read my notes, but the thing is, if I have read this once, then it will be always in my mind. So when I'm revising, I won't feel like to read again. Even if I make my mind strong and start to read from here to here, I'll read every sentence and words, but I won't be concentrating really that much. So that's a problem that I have. I am not able to visit the content that I have already been once to, because I always feel, yeah, I know this, so we can skip this. Then I'll reach the last page, then I'll close it. So that's a problem that I have. And then second problem is doing the questions which I have already done once. Like if I am revisiting the question, I'll be like, yeah, I know this. I won't take a pen and paper and I won't solve it. So that's a problem that I have to solve. My next problem is with max, which I feel like is somewhat of a universal problem. Now, the thing is, I have already suffered this change from 10th to 11th of physics and chemistry already in ninth. So, it was not a lot of a huge job for me. But that's not the same case in ninth. I was too lazy to study 11th max in ninth, which I don't think it's a lot of a problem. But still, I'm having difficulties in max, which started in trigonometric functions. Remember days when seeing Sachin sir actually terrorized me, but now he's cool. Anyway, he's my favorite max teacher, and with him there are a few other teachers like Arvind Kalia sir as well. But anyway, moving forward, so trigonometric function, what it did is, after finishing the chapter, I wanted it to be better. So first I watched a one shot of Arvind Kalia sir. I got somewhat of idea. Then I watched Nishant Vora sir's class. It's a bounce back series class. Man, it is so goated. And then I came to the most goated thing that I found on trigonometric function. That's the lectures of Ashish Agarwal sir in Arjuna 2.0 2025. It was so damn good. At this point, I revised the concepts many times, and there was this repeating PYQ questions that everyone did on their slides. And I'll be so frank with you, I the answers was literally memorized for me, that I could just see the question and I could just see the question and answer it. But still, I'm trying to improve. Trigonometric function is now somewhat becoming okay, but still I cannot do really high level problems. Trigonometric equations, I haven't started refurbishing it. Quadratic equations, lucky for me, it went good. Sequence and series, it went good, except the last parts, which I'll repair it really soon. Currently PNC is running, which we'll see how it goes. And in the starting, basic maths was really damn hard for me, but now relatively it is easier. So I accept the same for the chapters which is currently hard for me now. I hope that it will become easier later. Okay, so that's it for this video. And I also discovered just now that JEE Society has a WhatsApp community, and in that Srayansh Bhaiya, who runs his channel, uploads some audio podcast. Listening to it, really good. I'll give the link in the comment and description, etc, etc, etc. I think you guys can check it out. It's a free resource, so I would say utilize it. So yeah, that's it. Subscribe, like, share. This is me, Krishnan, signing up. Bye.